And I said to Dan, I think we're responsible in part for this because we were the dry run in Michigan back in the spring. And nothing happened. The ones who will do harm to us need to see that those who did this week, they have to be punished to such an extent that everybody with half a brain will think twice before doing this again. The Democrats cannot wimp out on this. Tonight, Jake Tapper from CNN posted a tweet, and he said, he wanted to sum up, like this says it all. He says, the big tell here in D.C. tonight is that as flags are flying at half-mast all across the city and at the Capitol building because of the police officer who was shot and because of our democracy that was attacked, so the flags are all at half-mast. He said the big tell tonight is that there's one flag that is not flying at half-mast, and that is the flag on top of Trump's White House. He won't even lower the flag to honor the deceased police officer because he incited it. He is a cop killer. That's how the law looks at it. You participate, you set it up, you don't have to be the one to pull the trigger or to commit the actual act that kills the cop. You set everybody up to go do this violence that killed the police officer. That makes you, Trump, a cop killer. Stop it with your Blue Lives Matter bullshit. You don't believe it. You've never believed it. Because you'd have to believe in law. And you've avoided the law. Every crime you've committed in your lifetime, you've gotten away with it. You've never spent a night in jail, which is just stunning to me. You can't even lower that flag halfway down to honor the dead, to honor our democracy. It's okay, I get it. In closing here, I want to read you what I wrote and posted today in case you didn't get a chance to see it. And Facebook still has the poster up that's all around town in D.C. and it is in many state capitals across the country calling for the armed march. So let me just read this to you and then we'll be done for the night. Thanks for staying with me. I know it's late. I had to do it tonight. I love my country. Most of all, I love the people in it. I remember when I was a kid, I suggested to one of my nuns that maybe we could write a better Pledge of Allegiance. And she said, well, what would it sound like? And I said, I pledge allegiance to the people. Oh, the people. Oh, yeah, the flag is, it's a symbol, I get it, it's a piece of cloth. I pledge allegiance to the people of the United States of America and to this republic for which we all stand. One nation, part of one world, with liberty and justice for all.
We took out God.
I was a precarious sixth grader. This is what I wrote, and then we're done.
You're done, all right.
Friends, the terrorist attack is not over. Thousands from Wednesday's terrorist mob assault on the Capitol have not been arrested and have not left Washington, D.C. They are planning more attacks. This poster that I've included here on my Facebook site, it's being displayed all over. It's even been circulated among the members of Congress. It calls for an armed march 3 days before the inauguration, and not just in D.C., but in our 50 state capitals. Some leaders, whether they're politicians or in the media, they're afraid to say straight up to all of you exactly what I've been telling you here tonight. They're afraid, and I get it. They don't want you to panic. They don't want to help publicize these crazies in their next march or whatever they're going to do.
I think this guy's
And that's
a troublemaker.
understandable.
What
I
do you
get
think?
that.
Exactly.
But the public, you, needs to be told, and you need to be told now.
We need to
And
be
that's why I
told
wanted
that
to do
you're a
this
troublemaker.
tonight.
That's
Law
what we need to be
enforcement
told, buddy.
knows that there's
took out
more
God and he
violence
couldn't save him.
ahead. They know it right
Exactly.
now. Trump and his inner circle, his crime family, have called for this uprising, and they are pleased with what they've seen, and they know what's going on. Unless these white terrorists are arrested now, en masse, there will be
Michael.
people killed between now and election. I'm sorry, between now and Inauguration Day. I can't stress this enough. Way too many police are sympathetic to their white terrorist brethren. They will stand down again, just like they did on Wednesday, and allow the violence to continue. I keep hoping in the back of my mind that this isn't really going to happen. I pray
This guy is
it isn't
pathetic.
going to happen.
He's so pathetic, isn't he?
But we have to treat this seriously. They've already issued the threat, just like they did for the weeks leading up to Wednesday.
Oh, God. Just look at his eyes.
We have to treat it seriously and demand action.
You can see a
The
lot through the
terrorists
eyes
saw
into his
on
soul.
Wednesday that they could get
He
away
is
with this.
touched.
They are
He's a
empowered.
Satan follower.
They are excited. They believe that this is their moment. My friends, we are all in danger.
Yeah, because of you.
I ask that you listen to me, please.
Please.
Me. The person who warned you that Trump would win in 2016. The person who warned you that there would be no weapons of mass destruction found in Iraq and that the premise for the invasion was a lie. I'm the guy that warned you that Columbine would be only the first of many, many mass school shootings. And on and on. I only recite this litany of my failures to convince the public that we are in serious danger, in the hopes that you will listen to me today. Impeachment is scheduled to happen before Thursday,
We don't need
is what
to
they're
hear
saying.
any more of you.
That's too late.
You are.
It's too late.
Oh,
We
you're
must
just
remove
pathetic,
the head
sir.
of the terrorist
Don't know
action
you. Don't want to
today.
know you.
He's at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. His co-conspirators are in the Republican
Goodbye,
caucus of the
Michael
House and the
Moore.
Senate. And their mob,
I heard they
they're
took
everywhere.
your movie
They
off
often wear red
of
hats
the internet
and have no COVID masks
because
on
it
their
was so
face.
controversial as
Some
this
carry weapons, some
freaking
make bombs.
video that you just
few
put
kill
out
cops.
is Michael
All
Moore.
of them
Very
know they are
controversial.
protected by their white skin and believe nothing will happen to them.